Welcome back to another episode of Carson's Aquatics, and welcome to episode 2 of Tank Tuesday. A couple weeks ago I made a video rating my subscribers' fish tanks, and you guys absolutely loved that video and you want me to make a series out of it, so we're making a series out of it. This series is going to be called Tank Tuesday, and I'm going to make a new episode every other Tuesday, so we'll get a new one every 2 weeks. One of the cichlids just jumped, and speaking of that, we are in a new location, and I think this is where I want to film them, just like so we can have some aquarium related stuff in the backdrop. So yeah, since we are making this an actual series, all of you can feel free to send in your tanks, and the email is right here. It's catankreview@gmail.com. It is just first come first serve, so the sooner you send it in, the sooner I will get to it. They're gonna need to chill if we're gonna do this. Here, I'll feed them real quick. Y'all gotta quiet down. Alright, maybe now they'll relax. But anyway, we do have quite a few tanks to get to today, and we probably still won't even get to all these in this video. So if you already sent in pictures and I don't get to it in this video, it'll probably be in part 3, which again will be out 2 Tuesdays from now. But we're gonna get started right here with Corey B. So we got a turtle tank, looks to be a yellow-bellied slider. I could be wrong. Looks like a 75 gallon, maybe a 55 gallon, maybe even bigger. This could be 100, but it's got one of these turtle toppers. I've seen these before. A lot of you probably know I built my own basking area out of egg crate, but before doing that, I did search online at my options, and I saw this one and it really interested me, so it's cool to see this in use. Other than that, it looks like a proper sized tank for a turtle of that size. We got some sand, which is a usable substrate for turtles, and we got some rocks and some artificial plants. It's a pretty solid tank. The main thing I would change is it looks like your UVB lamp is right here. If it were my tank, I would definitely put that on the basking area, but also I'm not sure if that basking area really has room. But either way, I'll give this tank 3 stars. Oh, and I should mention the ratings in the last video were kind of all over the place. It was my first episode. I'm like still getting used to the whole scoring system, so we should do better this time. But next up we got Cynthia Gray. Hey Carson, love your channel. Would be awesome if you could check out my Betta tanks. I have 3 10 gallons for my boys. First tank right here. Definitely some cool colors in this tank. Beautiful Betta, by the way. The main thing I can tell you, and like what everyone else would tell you, is live plants are much better for bettas, especially because they have pretty fragile fins. They can get cut really easy on these fake plants. So like these ones on the ends look decent, but maybe consider getting rid of these like sharper edged ones. But other than that, not a bad looking tank. I'll give this one a 2.75. Her next one, pretty similar concept. Another beautiful Betta right down there. Same thing as the last tank. Live plants would be better. I do like the look of this tank a little better than the last one though, so I'll give this one 3 stars. And then the last one, again, same thing, and I will give this one another 2.75. Next up we got Scarlet Safar. Looks to be a turtle tank right here. Oh, box turtle. Yeah, that's like the box turtles I have. Pretty solid looking habitat. It does look to be a 10 gallon tank, so you are going to need an upgrade very soon, if not like now. But you got a land section, a water section. It looks very naturalistic. Got some live plants in there. Other than the size, I really like this tank, and I would give it a 3.25. Next up we got Jake Levis, and we got another one of those like pre-made basking areas. I might have to get one of those things and like check it out for myself. They look pretty cool in these pictures. But there's this turtle right down there. It looks to be like 3 or 4 years old. Tank looks very well big enough for him for now. I like the cave. I like the rocks. I do recommend getting rid of this smaller gravel right here, because your turtle could somehow ingest it and it could get stuck in his digestive system. So I'd get that out and go with either all sand or like these bigger rocks are definitely fine. Other than that, basking area looks good. I'll give this tank 3 stars. Next up we got Sahil Hossein. Here's a video of my 50 gallon cichlid tank and a photo of my 10 gallon planted Betta tank. Alright, so here we got the Betta tank. Got a ton of live plants. Looks like the start of a carpet on the bottom. Some neon tetras. I do not see the Betta fish, but I'm sure he's in there somewhere. Oh, there he is. Another beautiful Betta. Awesome colors on that one. Let's take a look at the other tank. Oh, we can't take a look at that tank. Well, I'll grade your Betta tank. I'll give this one 4 stars. Next up, Cole Presley. Here's some pics of my reef tank I set up for my YouTube channel, Choosebro Aquatics. This is our first saltwater tank, and I should say I don't know jack about saltwater, so this will not be a very professional rating. I mean, not like any of my other ones are, but this is a beautiful saltwater tank. Looks pretty big. Probably at least 50 to 70 to 100 gallons. I can't really tell. It's like a wide lens camera, but there's some beautiful fish in there. I know this one, clownfish, and I know this one, blue tang. These other ones I have no idea. Got some awesome corals in there, and someday I'm gonna set up a saltwater tank and I'll learn all this stuff for you guys, so I'll be a little bit more knowledgeable on this. But yeah, as far as I can tell, this is actually a really healthy and clean saltwater tank. I mean, if I'm wrong, you guys can correct me. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and give this one 4.5 stars. Yeah, we're not gonna get to all these in this video. If you see yourself here and we don't get to you in this video, you'll be in the next one. But next up we got Tristan Smith. Hello, here's my 55 gallon with 2 juvenile Giapagus tabajos. Okay, oh yeah, I've seen these before. Yeah, I never knew what they were called, but yeah, I've seen these and they're cool. And then it looks like a planted tank. It's like a bow front corner tank thing. Probably anywhere from 30 to 60 gallons. Definitely big enough for fish of this size. One thing I'd probably change about this tank is like the wood formation. Like you have those two pieces of driftwood kind of forming like a pyramid, and it looks kind of unnatural, no offense. But then also I'd probably put some like smaller gravel in between like the sand and these bigger rocks. But yeah, not a bad tank at all. I love the live plants. I like the fish in it, so I'll give this one 3.5 stars. Then he also has a 110-gallon turtle tub for his yellow-bellied slider right there. And yeah, obviously 110 gallons, very well big enough for almost any size turtle, unless you're talking like an alligator snapping turtle that's 2 feet long, but definitely big enough for your turtle. I like the substrate, like a mixed substrate. It's got some sand and it's got some pebbles that look to be too big for the turtle to eat, then some driftwood and a bucket as the basking area. Only thing I'd really change about this tub is the bucket basking area. I mean, if it works, but I'm more of a like aesthetic kind of guy. Like I want stuff to look nice. So I would probably either stack up some rocks or get like a piece of driftwood like I have in my turtle tub, but not bad at all. I'll give this turtle tub 3 stars. Moving on, we got Joshua Toby. No context, he just sent the picture. Simple man. Looks like a 29-gallon tank, if I am correct. It is a community tank. I see a gourami, I see some Buenos Aires tetras, some mollies and platies, some black skirt tetras, all your basic community fish. Oh, I didn't even notice the angelfish right here. Then some artificial plants. Looks like a very good beginner tank setup. I'll give this a 3.25. Next up, Classic Beast 48 sent a video. I'm gonna turn the music off. Alright, so we got a turtle tank. Right off the bat, I want to say I hope that this isn't its actual like tank that it stays in, because I mean, the water right off the bat looks super shallow. The tank looks really small. If this is your video and your tank, then definitely upgrade that. Your turtle's gonna appreciate some more swimming space. I can't see like the whole tank, but just off of that, I'll give this one 1.5 stars. Next up, John Harden Bale. We got a gar, and looks to be either a koi or a goldfish, but a beautiful gar. I'm not positive what kind that is. The water level in the tank is pretty low. Not sure for the reason behind that. I can't really see the whole tank. It could be a turtle tank. We got some artificial decorations in the back. Just some basic aquarium gravel. Again, I can't really see the whole tank, so I'm gonna give this one 2.25 stars. This person's name is I Love Betta Fish, and this is a 6.5-gallon tank. Looks to be a female betta fish right here. I'm not sure of the like exact species of betta fish. I know there's like crown tail, half moon. I don't really know the difference. I just haven't looked into it, but we got a resting leaf up here. I have this same hide for my African clawed frog tank, and another artificial plant over here. We got a heater up here, filter up here. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, live plants would be better for a betta fish, so I'm gonna give this one 2.75. Next up, we got Nick S. These are pictures of my 2 tanks I keep in my office for when I do schoolwork. 15-gallon and a 10-gallon, which have guppies and tetras. Alright, so this looks to be the 10-gallon, the guppy tank, and I can say straight away it looks really good. We got a bunch of live plants. I recognize that one. That's a Java fern. We got a massive snail right there. That thing is huge. And a nice piece of dragonstone right here. Nice piece of driftwood right there. Got a rocky background on it, and I think we even have some floating plants up here. Really good looking tank. I'll give this one 4.25 stars. Then this should be the 15-gallon. Again, the live plants, rocks, driftwood. This one also looks really good. The only thing that's missing, in my opinion, is the background. More floating plants up there. Yeah, I think I would also give this one 4.25. We're gonna start wrapping it up. We'll do 2 more. These 2. And then sorry, Mason. It'll be the first one in the next episode though. So Caesar Ramos sent 1 photo. This looks like a 20-gallon tank. Another community tank. Got an angel right there, and some mollies and or platies. Bunch of artificial plants, artificial decorations. And again, if you know me, I really have no problem with artificial decorations. I still use a bunch of them. This tank is pretty pleasing to look at. It looks really clean. Maybe fill it up just a tad more. But yeah, this is not a bad tank at all. I'll give this one a solid 4 stars. And now last one, Classic Beast 48. Oh, I can't watch this. Yeah, guys, try to send me photos, not videos, because I'm not gonna like download a bunch of stuff to my computer. So just send photos that I can look at over the email. And that means we are gonna get to Mason to close it out, so you won't have to wait till next video. I had to take 3 pictures since it's a huge tank. It's a 75-gallon, home to my 2 baby red-eared sliders, a juvenile yellow-bellied slider, 2 baby koi, and my favorite, my juvenile snapping turtle named Raptor. Alright, so first photo right here. It's gonna be kind of hard to like puzzle this together. I can see a basking area over here. I see a couple of the koi down here. Bunch of driftwood, some plants. We got a filter causing a bunch of aeration right here. Some lava rock down here. Great place for beneficial bacteria to colonize. Then yeah, we got the 3 turtles right here. 75 is just fine for 3 turtles of that size. Just make sure you're keeping up with the cleaning, and maybe get a bigger basking area in case like all 3 of them or however many are in there, in case they all want to bask at the same time. I doubt they can all fit on that, so maybe upgrade that. Other than that, not a bad tank. I'll give this one 3.75. So that is going to do it. For the rest of you on the screen right here, you'll probably be in the next video, which will be out 2 weeks from now. Again, doing one of these videos every other Tuesday, Tank Tuesday. That is going to wrap this one up, and today's comment of the day goes out too. And if you want your comment to be the comment of the day in the next video, all you got to do is drop a comment down below, and that could happen. And if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I'm going to see you in the next video.